Man, lots of upsets week 10, but now we look to the week 11. Today we're going over my top 5 NFC teams entering week 11. So, before I get started, the last 2 weeks I've been over 500, and I stayed on that streak this week, going 8-6. Surprisingly, get the Bills and the Broncos wrong. I mean, dang, the Bills lost that game flat out. They choked. But we're going over the NFC teams. Next episode, we'll be going over the AFC. Let's go to number 5. Coming in at number 5, after a big blowout win, you would think it's the Niners, but no, not yet. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Why are they on this list? Because Baker Mayfield was doubted throughout the season. He was doubted throughout his entire year when he came into Tampa, and has proven that he can lead this team to an NFC South title. And I just had to give him a shout out this week. So let's go to number 4. Number 4, coming off of a game-winning field goal kick in a close game against the Commanders, the Seattle Seahawks. Now, the Seahawks, they weren't on this. I think I put them on this list last week, but that was just because it's lost. But hear me out. The Seahawks have proven themselves on offense. They didn't have one turnover last week. And I guess the Commanders, but so many people sleep on the Commanders as a good team. So many people sleep on the Commanders. They're good offensively. But this was a big win for the Seattle Seahawks. They'll be really tested on the road next week against the Rams, one of their division rivals. But coming in at number 3 is none other than, boom, the Minnesota Vikings. Joshua Dobbs. All those brothers on this team. Joshua Dobbs, only his second start, leads the Vikings to a 5-game win streak. This is just amazing on what Joshua Dobbs has done. He has led them to be in contention with the Detroit Lions. Now, this is going to be a good battle between the Lions and the Vikings. The Vikings will have a handful up ahead of them against the Broncos, but let's go to number 2. Number 2, after another game-winning field goal in a close game against the Chargers, the Detroit Lions. Now, the Lions have regained their strength. They have become one of the most dangerous units in the National Football League, adding loads of new weapons, including Donovan Peoples-Jones from the Carolina Panthers. Not Carolina Panthers, the Cleveland Browns. But this is why we are looking at the Lions, because they are so high-powered on offense, and they back it up with that defense. But they're not number 1 on this list, though. Even after a bye week, coming in at number 1 is the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning NFC champion. They are going to have a tough task ahead of them on the road in Arrowhead against none other than the team that beat them in the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs. They are going to have the battle of their lives going into this game, because this will determine if they can match up to Kansas City. And if they can match up to Kansas City, can they beat Buffalo? Can they beat the Niners? Can they beat Dallas? We'll soon find out. But this is my list. Eagles 1, Lions 2, Vikings 3, Seahawks 4, and the Buccaneers at number 5. But that's my list for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys in the next one.